In Mozambique's central Namapaza region, coaches, lorries and cars stand idle on the country's main highway, waiting for a military convoy to escort them safely to the north. This is the new normal in a country where clashes between the National Army and Renamo, an armed insurgent group, and elected opposition party have intensified, reviving the spectre of a civil war that ended more than 20 years ago.
Hours of waiting to travel just 100 kilometers. In the center of Mozambique, coaches, lorries and cars queue up to be escorted by the army on National 1, the main road that runs from north to south of the country. It's the result of clashes between the army and the Renamo, the rebel group during Mozambique's civil war.
This situation is stressful. Nothing is going right during this journey. Before this military situation, we could do this journey in one day. We'd leave at 4 a.m. and arrive at 11 in the evening, or very early the next day.
It now takes 3 or 4 days to get from the capital, Maputo, to Nampula, which is 2,000 kilometers north. When the army put its military convoys in place last February, Renamo got themselves into position to attack vehicles they suspected to be transporting soldiers or arms. Within a few months, several civilians have been killed and dozens injured. This coach was attacked a few weeks ago.
We drove past armed forces. 500 meters further up the road, the Renamo men appeared. They fired shots. They were in the bushes. They came out and they shot at me, the driver. Thanks to God, this time they didn't get me, and I'm still here.
The loss of produce and the cost of transport is already having an impact on food prices.
The country is paralyzed. It's just like when a person gets a stroke. Part of the body doesn't work, sometimes to the point that they die. That's how it is in Mozambique. We have had a stroke, a part of the country which is not working.
At the end of May, the government and Renamo agreed to reopen peace negotiations. But since then, the attack has intensified. Despite a 7% rate of economic growth, Mozambique is one of the 10 poorest countries in the world, and this violence threatens to grind the country's development to a halt. Bureau Report, ANN7.